Grab a nice glass of wine and shop for a cool dollhouse and some furniture to boot. There's an event that's taking place this weekend, and Sacra Gray, a living doll herself, is in Lodi with a little preview. Hey, Sac Attack.
You are too good to me. So I'm 5'8", but on a day like today, I wish that I was 1 inch tall so that I could fit into all of these doll houses. Check it out. When I walked through the building, I didn't know much about what miniatures are and a little bit about this industry, but now as I'm walking through, it is the coolest thing. You feel like you're walking through a museum, and I wish that all of this furniture came in life size so that I could add it to my apartment. Granted, let's look at some of the price tags on these things. It's crazy. Okay, Debbie Hurd, the owner of this event, is joining us this morning. Okay, Debbie, it's been a busy week for you, and here we are. Tell us about this.
Okay, so this is our 13th annual miniature show, and we've been doing it in Lodi for 6 years. And we actually are going to have 2 buildings plumb full this year. We have this building here, which is 4,200 square feet, and then we have another 11,000 right across the walkway. So the great thing is you don't have to drive to go back and forth. You can just, walk. The admission's going to be $7, and that gets you into both shows. You can go back and forth all day. We're going to have lunch on site. We're going to have a food truck, big old raffle, lots of free prizes. So we hope you guys come down tomorrow. It's going to be 9 to 6. It's at the Lodi Grape Festival at 413 East Lockford.
So tell us a little bit about miniatures in general, because there's some people watching that are like, I've never heard about collectors for this. So tell us a little bit about kind of the industry in general.
Okay, so in general, when you think of miniatures for dollhouses, you think of children. You think children play with their dollhouses, but this is on a whole nother level. These are older ladies that when their kids grew up and they were, able to do the things they wanted to do, they collect and they buy stuff like we would buy for our own houses. Mm-hmm. They buy real silver, real china, handcrafted paintings and furniture, real high-end stuff, and they love it. And then we also have a lot of stuff for the kids and the starting out, but the real fine collectors, it's a real art. And in this show, we just have things that are bought to be resold, but in the other show, we're going to have over 30 dealers from all over the country, and they're going to be selling the crafts that they actually made. So that'll be neat to meet the artists.
Right, and so, I mean, walking through the doors, I was looking at some of the price tags, like gasping, miniature books that are thousands of dollars. But what's great about this event is it's something that everybody can enjoy, even if you're not buying something necessarily. It's cool to see the mini version of everything. So we're seeing some of the houses right here. I noticed Madeline. Do you guys remember that book? This is a miniature of that. You notice all of these familiar things from your childhood coming to life in miniature form. So in the next hour, we're going to continue our walking tour of all of the miniatures, and we'll show you some of those crazy pieces that are for sale. We can't afford it. It's not in my price range, but they are cool to look at. That's coming up on Good Day Sacramento.
All right. Thank you very much, Sacra. All right, maybe you already love miniatures, or maybe you just want a new hobby.
Yeah, Sacra Gray is chatting with some folks who've got some wine and at the same time, fabulous miniatures. She's in Lodi, going Godzilla because of the size comparison.
Hey, I will say this is one of those places you do not want to trip because everything is tiny. In fact, you said Cody lost 35 pounds. He might get so tiny he could fit in one of these houses, but take a look. It is so cool. You can be transported to different worlds at this Miniatures in the Wine Country event. Check it out. Miniature Cleopatra. We've got mini royal suites over here. And the more you take a look, the more you're going to be intrigued, because I walked in having no idea what to expect, and now I'm obsessed. Check it out. This is their own little miniature neighborhood, and all of these houses are so intricate. And in fact, Debbie, I'll have you do the honor. So this was the dream house that I picked out earlier, and if you flip it around, there's more. How neat is that? I mean, if I lived in this house, I would never leave and I would never come do my job. Debbie, thank you so much for showing us. And tell us a little bit about miniatures, because there's also varying size in miniatures. We've got miniatures, and then, so tell us about the different variations.
So most of the miniatures are 1-to-1 scale. So it's going to be 1 inch to 1 foot. So if you're 6 foot, you're going to be 6 inches. This house that you liked is a little bit smaller scale. It's a 1/4 inch. So it's like half of a scale. So a lot of people, because they've collected so much over the years. They go to the smaller scale so they can still collect, but it doesn't take up so much space.
Because you get addicted at a certain point. And you can get
Space is gone.
the house, but also the furniture over on this side. We were checking out some of my dream bedroom earlier on. And then if you walk on this way, I mean, these furniture pieces are nicer than anything I will ever own in my lifetime. How cool are these? And then if we take our way back here, we want to show you this cool piece. So Debbie, walk us through what we're seeing right here.
So this is actually a miniature men's clothing store. Lorianne Potts, a lady up in Canada, did most of the clothing for this, but it's actually a replica of a real expensive high-end clothing store. This piece alone is $15,000. It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's a one of a kind. And then also at the show, we're going to have a lot of other things for people just starting out. We have over here along this wall, all this furniture is like $15 and under. The kids can get started. We have, you know, little furniture sets for like $5 for the kids. We have room boxes that are empty that you can start your own, you know, make a room box and fill it. A lot of people do that instead of the dollhouse, like dioramas.
Yeah, it's fun to kind of sift through these boxes right here and kind of see what you find. It's like a scavenger hunt.
We have all these tables are with grab bags. The women love to sit and go through them and find treasures. And yeah, so there's something for everyone here, every price range, every age. Bring the whole family. Everybody will love it. It's a good day. And like I said, we're going to have a food truck, so you guys can spend the lunch here and spend the whole day. We're going to be open until 6 o'clock, so it's going to be a long day.
And you have a raffle happening at 3, right? Tell us about
Free
that.
raffle. The baskets are over there if you want to get a shot of them, and then we're going to have a kids raffle as well. It's all free. Get your free tickets when you come in. We have we wrapped all the raffle prizes this year, so when you get them, they're all presents, so you can open them and see what's inside, but it's all miniatures.
Very nice.
So, yeah.
Okay, I wanted to end with showing this dollhouse. So this is what I guess we are calling like the starter dollhouse. This is only $40, y'all. So if you've got a kiddo that you're looking to get something nice for Christmas, it's huge.
The back they can fill with some cute little furniture, but yeah, $40. You know, you bring it home for your kid, for his little starter house.
Okay, I think someone's addiction is gonna grow starting this weekend.
For sure. And then the other show that's across the way, it's 11,000 square feet, and they have a real estate row where there's gonna be lots of houses and room boxes for starters, you know, inexpensive, great for the kids to get started and stuff. So,
All right. Well, Saturday, you're going to want to come out here early to get kind of the first glimpse of everything all at once. So come on out. Even if this is not something that you thought you would be interested in, I've got to say I'm having a blast. So if I can encourage you to come on out here, totally should.
yeah.
Okay, that is really cool. Thank you very much, Sacra.